analogy.
Oh Jesus! Oh, I forget. I forgot. I forgot. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. I gotta find me something else to use.
It's not unfeeling with none. It's just in your feelings. In your life, right? You as a
Mm,
woman, you're self-reliant,
mm,
independent, and you have been doing this for years,
mm,
being a victim of broken heart and situations, yes? And
mm.
decide to save a little time. What, what, what void in your life, or what do you expect, what void in your life would a man feel that you can't feel yourself in terms of the reasons why, alright, I don't want a man, but I'll take a man because of so and so.
You know that is a great question. I don't want a man, but would I take a man for this particular
Because
purpose? You know,
some,
say,
some
you know
people that
something,
is,
Barry, to be honest with you, I would love to experience the feeling of somebody taking care of me, if it's even for a day. You know, like genuine stuff. Like I've always had to do stuff for myself. I mean, I've never been handed anything like on a silver platter. Like in terms of
I
relationships,
feel it,
I've never
I feel it.
I've never had a relationship where the man says, "Okay, okay, baby, don't worry about it. I got this." Never. I mean, it's always you better pull your weight. You know,
That means just a very good question, right?
it was a great question. It was a great question. And I've
Because that's,
always had the desire to pull my own weight.
yeah,
I've never dwindled under the authority of a man to say, oh, he's responsible for me, so I'm gonna have to do what he says. I wasn't raised that way, you see. I
and
wasn't raised with a man in the home. My dad's been dead since I was 8 years old. And my
so,
mom raised us all girls with no man. So we were always taught to be self-reliant. We always have a little garden round back. You can go pick what you want, pick two pepper, pick two lime, whatever the case may be. She always taught us the importance of saving your money, be independent, not let nobody have to step over you and step on you, all because you are depending on them. So those are the values with which I was raised. So I don't know what it is like to just sit down, sit back, and wait for a man to take the lead
I
and
mean, you're
to.
talking to me, I take it notes when you're talking to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. I have never looked forward to it, and it has never been offered to me. So I'm.
So, so you admit, knowingly or unknowingly, the recognition of some kind of point in your life.
You think it's a void? Yard foods, my love. Whoop whoop. What's up?
It's not a void, right? It's
Mixing
a
with the
void.
Muffats. What's up? You mix up, you mix up. Go on
And we
top
them
me
a
a
chat
hear
over there.
you.
We them a chat over there.
No man, them not chat to them. I mean them a chat. Go on top man, me a hear you.
Yeah, me understand. So, any man that come in your life, one do one thing you don't think the man that come in your life have to be a strong individual, a strong person. A person who love good conversation, a person where you must be a fun person.
Yeah,
Person where love love fun, definitely. And there's a person where you have to be understanding,
right.
be willing to step back, hold back on the ego a little bit, or that kind of male ego which every man probably have, and give you your space, because you can't rush in right now to tell you what you do, because you're so set in your ways and your space, and you used to hear it from 8 years old, come up, yeah? So
That is the
that's the first thing.
thing.
You have to come.
And over time, my experiences have molded me, or I should say, remolded me, because the things I would have done and would have put up with at 20 years old, I'm not going to put up with at 50. I have had more experiences, and these experiences have changed my outlook on things. And so I just think, like, now, at this stage of the game, there's going to have to be a lot of conversation. There's going to be a lot of adaptation. There's going to be a lot of changes. Me not feel like for change. Cause I don't when you change your behavior, it's because you have learned something that seems to be more productive than what you had learned before. Because you see, learning is evidenced by a change in your behavior. So if I'm going to have to accept what somebody else wants me to do at this age, it means that I am going to tell myself that what I've been doing before was wrong, was not ideal for me. So I can't
No,
do
that's
that,
hard.
because that seems to me like a betrayal of self.
No, not necessarily. But what I'm saying is, alright, would you make changes? I'm not talking about relationship or anything. Will you make changes for to achieve something or progress something to have a better life? Would you make changes that in your life to achieve that? More happiness, more joy, more thing?
That is the
For
thing,
your
because the thing is,
no, it's not about another person, it's about you first, it's not about another man. I just say I suppose you're going about some business, some career choice or something.
mm,
But it's not really like yeah, but you have to make some little changes to make that not true, you know what I mean? To make it happen. Would you are you willing to do that?
of course, I'm flexible. I can modify, but I can modify my behaviors in different ways. But I say there are some core beliefs that are like set in stone inside of me, that for me
I
to
can understand.
change that, it's
Yeah, I
going
can
to mean
understand.
that I never really valued it in the beginning.
But that's you are not. So that's why I'm saying let me take the higher case then. If you are an individual in your life and you have to make changes to accommodate, but in
Okay.
return, you that person he make you give you more joy than even where you were before. What about that?
The thing with that is, you have to venture out into that relationship and invite it into your space for you to be able to assess whether or not that relationship is going to add value to what you have now.
Well, if you have to do that, you do that.
Well, all right, that's a reach at the roadblock, Right, Moffat?
Why? Why?
All right, that's a
It's
reach at the
not change.
roadblock, Right, yard food? All
It's
right, that's
not
a reach at the
change.
roadblock. Because unless I am willing to entertain that energy, I'm not going to find out what it could bring.
So
And
what do you
that
mean?
is where I come. Kamram, what's up?
What is the obstacle then from what is the obstacle? What is the big obstacle? Is that obstacle that you set up in terms of your way? No one ever set up for you. You set it up our experiences or what you set up that.
I think experiences have brought me to this point. Kamram,
Yeah.
Kamram, hold on the bar. Let me address Kamram here. So, Kamram, no, my love, I am not a pastor. I'm not. I'm not. No, I am not. Far from it. All right. All right. That question answered. All right. Let's move right along. What you say now, Barry?
The approaching is to make it technical.
So, my approach it thing too technical.
Yeah. Where is
Eh?
it?
No, but me have to, but me, you see the thing is, me have to
But you
approach
have
this
to let it
thing.
go. You can't experiences coming like bad experiences. Coming like bad sometimes.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If anybody tell me that their experiences do not
I
affect
said sometimes.
affect their life, I mean, no, so them not telling the truth.
It,
Yeah,
that
and
in
if
my
you
own check what I am saying that in terms of your potential and your potential of happiness and joy can be determined about something that happened. You know what I mean? You have to just you learn from that, move on and say, yeah, this not going to happen to me again.
Yes,
When
but the thing
when
is,
front
if you keep doing the same thing and you keep getting the same results, why would you keep doing the same thing if the result
no,
is not favorable?
if Einstein did stick to that theory with the greatest sense in the world, I feel many, many times and many, many times.
The thing is, after a point, it becomes tiresome. You keep doing the same thing, you keep getting the same unfavorable results, but you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and then you complain about the results you get. That's
See,
like
you
the
say that
actions of a crazy person.
say that disposition of yours then.
Right, because I just think that it would be, it's wise not to keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result.
Do something different. Advance, but advance with something different. But
Well,
that
listen, listen. When you say something different, you mean like a different person? Because that has always been the case. It has always been like a different person, a person who claim that they have.
your mindset,
Eh?
your mindset, your mindset. We're done with man, complete because man, this a man that done jungle, red, done.
No. Not for them a junk cross still, but me not, me can't categorize all of them as such. Because in fact there are some good men out there. Of course there are great men out there, right, Muffat? Ask Muffat if you think I lie, may I tell.
Rephrase it. What will it take for a man to be in your life?
That's a good thing, you know. See, I wouldn't me have to decide that, because if I decided that and I say it, then anybody can gear themselves towards that and manifest it. So I don't think I should say it. Yeah, that's a thing. Or come with your
Someone
authentic
really,
self.
somebody really loves and cares for you. You must take the initiative to prove to them that they can actually bring some giant happiness to themselves.
Exactly. Exactly. And I shouldn't have to.
Although you will be setting up, you're setting up this big fortress around your heart.
Yes, a big one.
Yes.
A big
That's what I'm
fortress.
saying. You must this man have to be a very strong person. A
Y- y-
person who really look all the attributes are really willing to put up today. All these challenging that he sees.
Me not easy to put up with, you know. I just gotta admit. Me not easy to put up with.
Remember saying, not necessarily me talking to me. I cook my check, okay, but I probably I might find the right man out there for you. So I'm just trying to,
You never know, huh?
yeah.
You might be able to help me now, Barry.
While I'm investigating for somebody else, I'm looking for somebody else.
Yeah, me
I've
know.
learned a few things. I learned a few things about you as well. I never know, probably might be attracted to you in that way too. But probably I don't know.
You might be able you might be able to help me. You never know. You never know, but I would have
And
to be willing to open up and invite that help in. And that is where we have a problem.
this fortress, is it something that you think it's best to just lick down or you have to use it, you have to be tactical
You know the thing
with
with
that
you know the thing, Barry. I don't know if my feelings might change later on as I get a little bit older. I don't know. But as it stands like right now, I'm holding fast. It's not easy to, breakups are not easy, and broken hearts take a long time to mend. And when you have mended a broken heart, me not see the reason for run go break it again. And
But one
a
thing
little
I
bit
will
me
tell
got
you,
through, you know. What you say?
that person where in the medical thing, you know, say when a bone is broken and when it heals strong, it's stronger than all the other part at that particular bone.
No, but the thing is, even with when the bone is healed, you can still identify that this bone had been damaged before. That is the thing.
Yeah, but it's
Because it's not
for
going to
the
heal. It's got not going to
the
be as
point.
sound as the others.
The point is going to be it's going to be stronger when I choose the one couple but it's going to be stronger. But guess what? I have all confidence in you that when you reach that point, you can handle it.
Yeah,
I have all
I have no doubt that I will be able to. All right, early say paying attention. Early say she paying attention to you, Barry.
what is it early. Thanks for the lesson, Barry. I'm paying attention.
Yeah, paying attention. All right, so go and shoot your shot. Go on with the lessons, Barry.
My point, I got to, my point is this, very strong, and I cannot say this. I've been to that store. I've had 4 major operations in my life. 5,
Mm. I can't with you, no, Miss Kitty.
yeah.
Go on, Barry. Me I hear you.
You understand what I'm saying? I said, life is much too short. You
Mm.
understand? For us to only from principles and this and that and earth. No, you have to sometimes you have to just jump up and live and say, I say it, so you understand?
Mm.
I tell you the truth. I'm telling you. So I know, and what I'm really angry I'm just protecting your heart, and at the same time you're being very selfish because God made you for this special man out here, who deserves somebody as fine as you are.
But the thing is, how many ear stocks me have to go search to find him? Why God never did just bring him come and say, all right, Trev, this man is for you. I have made both of you with the compatibility to match each other. You all are going to do this life together. Why never did bring that man come? Why am I have to drag me through the mud, through the dirt, through hell, and uh, and then him I go bring the man come after me done be battered and bruised and no sir.
You're not unique to God's thing because it's a whole Bible in the Bible which was not. See,
Oh, okay.
God keep people in nothing in the world. Yeah, it was not you.
Okay. You hit me with that, Barry. You're right.
You're special and unique. You understand? All the patients and Job and all them put all money now in a whale belly and all them so
It look like right now I'm in the whale belly. 3 days time, the whale need to spit me out. But the Bible have some
I'm saying,
story, brother.
regardless of what you want to say, there's gonna be this special person. It's my clairvoyance, my clairvoyance endowment. See that you're going to use this special man. I don't know if it's prophecy.
Where me I go find him? Tell me where me I go find him.
You're gonna
So
find
I
him.
can
He's
avoid
gonna
that
find
place.
you. He's gonna find you. Find him.
Oh, he's going to find me. Alright.
And remember, people mark down today's date. Today's would have been my mother's birthday if she did pass away. And I'm saying, mark down this day when Trev Essesnce going to come inside here and say, Barry, you know what you said here? Remember that? He's the most wonderful person thing that ever happened in my life. Every day, I'm so filled with joy. You understand?
Watch
God
your
is
son.
ecstatic.
Early,
God
me
is
can't.
ecstatic.
Hold on the Barry. You know what early say I saw? Early coming in with lots of practicalities, If you get let go from 2 jobs, would you stop looking for jobs?
Shalama Shunde. Shalama Shalama Shalama. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Shalama Shunde. Jesus
Listen,
Christ. Oh my
listen,
God.
early. Listen, then maybe I should look for self-employment at the moment. Yeah, because
Oh,
there are options. I can look into self-employment. How make you come after me so early? You come after me strong, man. That's a below the belt.
no. But it's the thing about that shot in the early, it connect because it's true. You touch can with that one in Jamaican parlance.
Listen, listen. As long as there are options, you can always choose options. You have choices.
Yeah. But
Mm.
what I really appreciate about tonight is that I've learned so much more about you. So if there's emotional possibilities for us, like you, and if I wish to take on that challenge of having that possibility. I've learned much more about you tonight.
So you know how to move.
Yeah, that's the whole. I wrote all this that being in conversation. That's my point of coming to have a discussion with you. That every day I talk to you, I learn a little more about you.
Yeah, feel me out, Barry. Yeah, feel me out. Oh, that not sound right, but
it sound right.
It sound right. Oh boy. Yeah, it sound right, but it not sound right. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Hey Sandy, what's up?
Going to the people that work tomorrow.
No, so I'm not go back to work until Wednesday night.
Okay, cool. You have a couple days okay. You're an RN, right?
Yeah.
Are you an RN?
Yes, sir.
You know, when I go to hospital, all the time I was in hospital, I was the toast of the hospital, the nurse, them laugh, them go and them beg, them say, oh, I'm so sad to see you go. Because some of them just have this life, it just come. I'm going to them say, okay, you can be enjoy yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but nursing is a stressful job.
I know, that's not for them. I have some white nurse. Make them laugh. I'm them say your life different, and I must call it easy. I remember when I was in one of the operations, but they say, when they gave me some, if they put on the drip on all of them stuff, they say.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of penis. I don't know, it just swell up big.
Was I prepared for this?
What?
Was I prepared for this?
No. I'm just saying, I'm just sure I was the hospital thing we're talking. I want to say, whatever, it got big. I remember when the nurse come in and she tied him and she said, oh my God. But I don't know why I picked that. I'm so sorry, my apologies.
Oh, oh man.
Then everything, then they took me off of the chip, and then everything went back to normal, and like, I just kind of feel away for like a while.
But I'm glad to get better though. If you hadn't gotten better, I wouldn't have the pleasure of being in your humble presence, huh?
Sometimes I want some of them was some serious one, and one was like that was like something like actually in one of the operations I lost 35% of my stomach. It was kicking off.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't know, some other ones,
So what I'm telling you, are you healed now?
I'm up and running now. Good.
Angelita, how are you doing?
I said to myself, why did God save me so many times, And it was just that forgive me.
This is somebody I told you.
I'm just saying.
So I'm asking about Trump or Biden, because Biden is not.
There's a smile, just make somebody smile along.
And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Smiling is always good and relaxing. Oh, Vanny, that's you?
I want to ask.
Hey sis, what's up?
TikTok, all the people on the TikTok on stream right now, we just want to say that YouTube is getting too much attention tonight.
No, but I have to acknowledge my people over there. You see, the thing is, I've been on the tube for longer than I've been on the top. And the people over there on the tube, there are some people over there who have been riding with me all this time for the years that I've been over there. So when I see them, I get super excited. I see my sister Angelita here. I haven't seen her in a long time. So good to see you, sis. Good to see you. I need to hop on over there. I need to hop on over there and come take a look. Because, between me and you over there on the tube, me and them been fighting all the time. I don't know what I've done to them or whatever. But Yeah, me don't know what me do to the tube. Me don't know what me do over
Especially
there wrong.
you're a wonder, you're a very wonderful person, though, I must say. You make my day in time. You
That's
just
wonderful.
nice
Angelita says she
energy.
work on her retirement. Wonderful. You see that?
Sorry about that part that I just brought in now. I think it was very out of place.
Oh, you're fine, Barry. Why you listen, quit apologizing. You're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. A sickness is not something that people go buy at the shop.
Anyway, there was a patient in asylum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, so the patient looked at the psychiatrist and said, I'm going to tell you the same thing that the patient told the psychiatrist.
Uh-huh.
I too must be off. I too must be off.
Exactly, Miss Kitty. What you said the patient said to the psychiatrist?
I too must be off. You see what you man? I too must be off. You get the Miss Kitty?
Me slow
The
like a
patient
snail. I know me not get it.
the patient said to the psychiatrist in the madhouse, I too must be off. So I'm saying that I too must be off.
What that mean? I know me not get it.
I even explain that
So him crazy and the psychiatrist crazy? Is that what he meant?
to the joke. To the joke, I said, I said, I enjoy your company and everything, but just as the madman told the psychiatrist in the madhouse, I too must be off.
Oh, I too must be off. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Miss Kitty, that went like straight. That was like a bullseye. It went straight through. Hey, what? Okay, I get it now. I get it. I get you. I get you now. Oh, Lord. Good Jesus.
I don't know what you're doing about next year, February. Just keep it, but there's a special lady I intend to marry to. You understand? And I'm off, and I don't know. I'm going to give you an invitation if you want to be there.
Next year, February?
On my birthday. I want to get married on my birthday. You know, some woman, one time, a woman left for my birthday.
What man left for your
She
birthday?
want her. One woman left for my birthday.
That's not bad. I was watching a lady. I was watching a lady doing a live thing this morning, and she said how she left her husband on his birthday, and I thought, wow, the first opportunity you get, whether it's his birthday, Christmas, whatever it is, take it.
But birthday. Somebody on the birthday, she planned that thing.
Yeah, because you have to be strategic. If on his birthday he's going to go somewhere for his birthday, that's your perfect opportunity. And we see how these men have been unaliving women these days. You have to be strategic. It don't matter which day. When you are planning to exit, you have got to be strategic. You have to get up and say, oh, me I left you. Me no want you. And you are in the house with the person, you're serving him divorce papers while he's in the next room and you are... No, you have to be strategic. Because
I
this...
mean, next committed relationship, if I was even in the next real serious relationship, I, I never did like that. The shouting thing. I mean, I want a relationship.
No, sir.
Yes,
You can't have a conversation. There's a fight about everything. There's shouting and everybody's argumentative. But no, I don't function out like that.
Are you the type of person where you say, that's so it go?
Me,
Be in your space.
no. The thing is, I am quite flexible, but at this stage, me not take nonsense. Before, my flexibility oftentimes include me accepting nonsense. Like I just surrender, just to avoid an argument. Right, Angie? What's up? Just to avoid an argument, I would just surrender for peace sake. That's how I was raised, and a lot of times I do that to my own detriment. But I'd rather that I feel more comfortable.
I prefer, if you did them, I prefer you talk to him.
No, I'd rather do that than you and I fighting and going back and forth, and we can't come to an agreement, and we're just fighting. It doesn't take long for me to check
You
out
see,
when there's an
you
argument.
see your cuss now. You see your cuss. You can't cuss. You
You
see
make
your
your
cuss.
cuss.
You see your cuss.
My favorite cuss word, I have to just call them Jankro.
You don't do any of the fabrics.
but me no cuss.
You don't do
No.
any fabrics. You don't use any
The
fabrics.
fact, no, me no use the fabric. The fabric them don't come to my, they don't come to my mind so readily when I am angry.
But if you're a man and him used to couple fabrics showing you, if you're uncomfortable,
No, the thing with that is I draw the line. We're not gonna call nobody out the name.
me
Yeah.
not talk him cuss. Me not talk him cuss you and not tell you fabrics or so. Me not talk him man drive on the road now. And another man bad drive man him say what the linen cloth and
No,
and
no, that is understandable. That is understandable. But if me and you have a conversation or a disagreement, and you start using the fabric words, me check out. Me check out.
no, that's
Yes, I mean, Angie, me can't do the argument. If there is a problem, state the problem. Let's
remember
attack
say
the problem. Let's attack
remember
the
say
problem. Let's see how we can fix the problem. But we can't attack the person. We can't, you attack the problem, but you can't attack me. Because I'm not going to attack you. So when it starts to get physical, and the disrespect start taking root, me not know it, brother. I gone, me gone. Me can't deal with it. I
you
can't deal
have
with
the
it.
experience you have had the experience of that in your life before. Like
I have. I have. You know. I've had experiences where people feel like, the ego get the better of them, and they will tell you they don't want you to do something. And remember, may I tell you the experience? May I tell you one time when we did when we did young,
yes.
I was with this individual, and I remember a friend of mine, guy where me grew up with from childhood, we go infant school together, go elementary school together, early school, go high school together, and he had passed away. And my friend called me and told me the day of the funeral. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the funeral. I'm getting everything ready to go to the funeral. And the man said, you can't go at the funeral. I said, what? That was my first experience
No,
like
I'm
that.
not doing this
And
thing.
he said, and him say, I can't go to the funeral. Why I can't go to the funeral?
Yeah.
Him say, him thinks that me and the guy did there before, which never was.
Was that a dead man?
The dead, all right. The dead man. The dead
Yeah,
man. Him
man.
thinks that me and the guy was together at some point. And I was like, even if that was the case, him dead now. A funeral, may I go and
Exactly.
funeral. And the man say, you not go. You're not going to funeral, and you come out, you got a funeral, you can't come back in here. I said, what? Are you
Was a
serious?
boom? Was it bomba?
No, so the thing is,
How
I
much
don't
that
want no
man?
argument. So I
That's
had
it.
a,
Hold on 1 second, Buffalo. I'm just saying, I know your thing. Now let me continue. Was it or remember the boom bang stores? Was it
no, man.
bomba?
I'm talking about long time when I was young.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Just continue. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
cut you.
when I was younger. And he said if you go to the funeral you can't come back in here. And I said, are you kidding me? If I go to my friend's funeral, now this is my friend, we have grown up together. And you are gonna tell me, say, if I go to my friend's funeral, I can't come back in the house. So I had a little bag. I never want an argument. So I put my shoes, I put my dress, And other little thing I need in a little bag. Alright? So I go through the back door, pick up the bag, and I run around the side of the house. Thinking he didn't see me, he didn't know where I was. Not realizing say him a watch me. And him, when me I run around the house, I go through the gate, him come out through the front door. The man run after me, one piece of struggling the two with in the front of the yard. Me say no, sir. The man take away the bag. Take away the bag and say me now go to the funeral.
Yeah, go.
The man take away the bag. I end up didn't go. Because I was so upset. The man take away the bag. The man block me in the house. So me now go to the funeral. And I ended up didn't go.
Oh,
That made me.
so all them things that you carried me and
Yeah, I'm sitting down and I said to myself, I said, I know this ain't going nowhere. This is like one of the worst things you could ever do. Because who does that? Who does that? Exactly, Angie. Too much embarrassment. Your man are struggling in front of yard and people are passed by and neighbors looking. No, sir, I sign up for them kind of embarrassment, ne? No, sir.
I say on behalf of all the men, I come to remember them said Jesus died for your sins. Well, I want to take all the I will take all the apologize for all those men who have broken your heart. Take all those, take the apology and free up your heart, you understand? Because it's unfair to good men out there who deserve a woman like you for dear.
Exactly, Angie. And the thing about it, he didn't see anything that was wrong with that. He didn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, you know, but if the some say it's unfair for some of them and their shortcomings and them actions and them misdeeds, if man in 2024 to suffer for that and carry the burden of that, you know.
For something like that, 30-something years ago. Franklin, what's up?
You know, see, a lot of people on this life so far are saying, you know, say it's going to an idiot. What that something quick sense.
Lyndon, my love, how are you doing, my dear Lyndon? How you doing? Lyndon, I didn't realize you not see me from man. You couldn't text me. You couldn't call me.
How much people on the YouTube community?
You mean? What you mean?
No, but generally.
How many people on the live or
On YouTube, yeah.
how many subscribers may I have? Which one?
How much are your average people on the live at that time?
You know, so that's a good question. Right now, I look on 6, but me know say I'm more. Cause usually when I come off and YouTube get the analytics, it tells you how many people were there.
You can't check TikTok because you can't have a whole lot of people but in a ghost mode and listen to your way.
Exactly. But usually when we stop, when the live is over on TikTok, it usually show you who stayed, how long they stayed. But it usually show you like the top 4 or so. But the thing is, me never watch them someday now. To be honest with you, I don't focus on how many people are there. But trust me, Angie, tell mix up now. Me used to stay. Me want upon the live. Me want to talk to myself 1 hour.
Oh Jesus Christ! You see,
1 hour. And me want upon the live. I talk to myself. Me not watch no face. Me no business. All right, Angie, have a good night, my love.
You know, what's my dream tonight is this: that one day, one fine day, preaching brother, preaching, but
Angie, I can't with you, no, Kitty. Kitty said me need to make up my mind.
And like you talk to Angie, say, Angie, you know, mix up Barry say, you know, say, boy, you know, you want to be say.
Listen. The thing with that, you know, Barry, if you come on and you are always so focused on who is there and how many people are there. It's going to be quite distracting. For me, all of me one day for my life. Me one we sit down here so and chat and kiki laugh to myself until me done me hang up and go about my business. Because you see, this is like therapy for me. You understand? It's like therapy for me. You know, I did not grow up in an isolated household. I grew up in a household where there was lots of love and you know, togetherness and a lot of socializing and all of that. And most of my adult life, I have been in a household where there are others. You see, I'm close to being an empty nester. I cannot call myself an empty nester. My kids are grown, they're gone. It's just me.
Look, by the way, I don't like the eyelash. The eyelash.
Which one?
Not the eyelash. The eyelash. Mercy.
Don't worry yourself, Barry. Don't worry yourself. We soon get to the program.
One thing I can tell you is, you know?
Franklin, what's up?
Whatever I experience, you know, whatever it is, I look a friendship, and flirt, little thing what I have.
Eh.
If me, I never, if me ever was to lose this by making advances that you were not comfortable with, and it would have changed what we have now, I'd rather not even attempt to say why to carry advance my affection further. Because I love this, I'm satisfied with this, and even if you're not going to further, we still love this. We love coming and laugh with you and smile.
All right, you see that? You are my kind of man.
You understand? Me all right, yes, so even if I never do.
Exactly.
Because you know, said you have a phone number, don't you? I never asked you for your phone number.
Where's your DS? You have my phone number, Barry?
No, I don't.
Hold on, let me check my phone.
Have you ever sent your WhatsApp number? You never.
Barry! No, me know say none of your head them now work. Watch yourself. Olivia. Like seriously, Barry?
I do.
Like seriously, Barry?
What's the last message I sent you?
Eh?
What's the last message?
The last message what you send me? Me no remember.
You can't find me in your phone.
Trust me. Barry, hold on there. On the same phone here where I have. On the same phone here so I have here. So watch how this I go pause. Alright. Let me see this. Really, Barry? You're serious? Alright, me come back. Barry, me just go look on the last message you send me.
What it said?
Let me have to tell the world?
No, but you don't find me. I've never sent you a message before.
Barry, your two of them now work, so it's alright. Wing some, what's up? We don't have to tell the whole world, Barry.
That's what?
Eh? We don't have to tell the whole world, but looking at your phone and send me one message again. Let me see. The last time you sent me one message was July 28th. It long over.
That's a long time, I'm Mosey.
Eh? That's a long. The long time. Early same at work. Yes, what I mean. That's what I mean early. I appreciate you, my love. I appreciate it. Imnent, what's up? How you doing? You see, Imnent send you some roses, the Barry, eh?
Imnent one of the first persons I know will come on TikTok, you know. And ever since I come here, she have me show me love, you know.
You see that? Lots of love. There's some good people here on the top, man. Good people here on live. And you see, that's why I tell you, say, it's always a pleasure when I come here because I'm only little way for Interact except when I go to work. But when I go to work, I'm on a different level. I'm not at work
Yeah.
to
You know
socialize
what
and
meant?
kiki and
You meant as well?
no. So at first me I see her now. I think yeah, she not look familiar to me.
She look very, very, very personal though.
Lyndon. All right,
Sorry to show
Lyndon.
that.
Have yourself a great night, my love.
Good night,
Mitchy
everyone.
Boo.
Bless up.
Mitchy Boo, you're still partying for the birthday, love? You're still partying? Me say that drop foot. Or which night? The
You
last
mean,
night or the night before?
this is lady, I like her, but I try a thing, I don't know, you know.
Barry, you crazy. You crazy. See Mitchy Boo forward in the place. There's a Mitchy Boo, what's up? It's Monday night gathering. Oh, the
Yeah, Miss
birthday. You still
Boots.
enjoy the birthday? You're still drunk?
You got something, Miss Boo? Talk to me straight. Don't go around again.
Yeah, Mitchy Boo's birthday was Wednesday. And on
Happy
Saturday
birthday.
night, me see her still a party.
Happy birthday, Miss Boo. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy
Cause it's
birthday.
the whole month thing. It's a whole month of partying. It's a whole month of celebrating.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You, Miss Boo. Happy belated birthday. May you live until your back bend and the pole of your teeth them drop out. In
Yeah.
other words, long life, you know?
Long life for you, bitchy boom. And lots of love and joy and happiness. So you have to look forward to the bend back and the drop out teeth. But like seriously, Barry.
You
Like
know, say that
seriously.
it's just a long life. We have to start, I have to make a trailer for what thing, you know? I have to make a trailer for you.
Yeah, me have to talk of the year. You have to go make one for me for real. One serious one for real.
In a world, in a
You
world
get
of
me?
broken hearts, in a world of broken hearts, broken relationships, two step forward to prove that hearts can be broken, hearts can be mended. The saga of Barry and Trevessence.
Oh no, hear that? I can't work with that.
Will she ever find in her heart to love again? Will somebody step to the plate to fill her void? The story.
Listen, at this point, my void filling itself. But anywho, that is. Listen, Miss Kitty. At this point, ain't nobody feeling this void, right, Winsome? Winsome. What you mean? You don't hear Miss Kitty? She just give the man a chance. Hold up yourself, no sis. Hold up yourself. What?
I'm just going to review the notes that I've made tonight.
Yeah.
Number one.
Paula, what's up?
I know you talk when you talk, you know. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
The points they make. Number one is that you've been the victim of a broken heart. You have your heart shattered and battered.
And the thing is,
And
it's not just once, it's not just twice, it's not just 3 times.
I was about to tell you how many times, but you interjected.
Oh,
I
sorry.
see about three times, about 3 times, you know.
Uh-uh.
And
Are we more than
other,
that?
yeah, other points I've made so far is number two. Barry, if you get the opportunity to be with her, you have to just sometimes you just have to just shut up and make she talk. You understand? And make she talk with her mind, and you understand? Get it out. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Number three, she love her own way. And the reason why she love her own way is because she has been doing it for herself for such a
All
long
right.
time. So it's very hard to change up her. She has a routine, and if you have to try to fit within the routine and keep the train moving, you know. And don't make she blow her on at no time. You understand what I'm saying? You have to just keep it moving.
And you know one of the bad thing is, Barry, when somebody have to fit in a year routine, I mean, I know, to me, it just feel like I would be making them uncomfortable.
You remember that. You remember that. I want first of all, I gotta say big one respect to Stay News. Stay News that I never hear you from tonight. Stay News. Big up yourself. I know you and Trevessence it's very close. So I have to big up everybody. I have to big up. Yeah, big up Stay News every time. See, always tap in the screen. Always participate. Big up yourself. Stay News.
All right,
Um,
blessings.
so,
All right, wait, I say no before that.
alright. So also without going through the details of the strategy part we're working on. So first thing I have to do is I have to learn to crochet. Right? I want you to teach me how to crochet. We're supposed to have a lot of
You
fun
know,
time
from when we
together.
supposed to I do one crochet something.
So I want to you will teach me how to do crochet. So we have a lot of time. You teach me how to do crochet and so we can spend a lot of time there. So crochet. And I mean it because I know what crochet makes you happy, so I want to be a part of that experience.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right, no, so now you know something like to crochet. What else you know I like to do? Let me
So
see. Let me see if how well you know me. Eh?
I'll participate very much in your gardening. I love in the garden. We spend a lot of time there in the garden.
Okay,
Doing
well that's
stuff.
not bad.
I used to carry that dirt from over there and fill up those spots and say, baby, yeah, I remember move them floors over there. So, yeah.
Kitty, you hear this?
I just see us picking tomatoes together.
Okay.
Next thing, we spend a lot of time. We have a special time for praise and worship. I know you love God. Although you're still searching, we can take that mission together. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I love actually going to church. But I do, we never did it in the church. We love church where we can clap there and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
I can worship God because I grew up in our Methodist church. And it's just recently them kind of get lively.
Methodist church no clap on. Then clap on. Me never hear them clap on.
The church nowadays because they realize that they're losing a lot of people out of because of the old system. And
But talking this and talking that, not to cut your thought, Barry. Didn't they just have a whole annexation in their denomination?
you have to break that down with
The Methodist Church, there was a whole separation um within the denomination recently.
I'm not sure.
Because I think, yes, I think one they tried to incorporate um I think it was, I don't remember if the contention was about women or homosexuality, but something that caused a division in the
Yeah, I'm
church.
not sure because I'm not. Let me see. Let me
Yeah,
see.
so there was a lot of people who broke off from the original Methodists and start calling themselves something else. So the
Let me
church
check.
is currently
This is the
divided.
I'm googling it. Well,
Google it and see. There was, I believe. Early, you mustn't forget the Bible reading.
I'm like how the people who work with me still. If for real. And I'm a very good reader too.
The people that are root for you, Barry.
What I see, the content. I can read for you. Factions within the denomination split over the disagreements in theology.
Mm-hmm.
Namely, how the church considers LGBTQ plus ministers and congregants. In Oklahoma, where the United Methodist Church was one of the most practiced beliefs in the state, more than 120 congregations voted to leave the church.
Yes.
So they want to include the color people within their domination, and probably some people say, "Boy, no, man, no."
Yeah, that was the argument. So they had some disagreements where that is concerned. It caused a lot of problems, and a lot of people left the denomination, and they went to form their own. So there's a new baby Methodist movement that's going on.
I'm writing down making another note. One of the reasons I like to see movies is about it's a 17. A lot of a woman that is well informed, you know, and can pass on knowledge and share knowledge with you, you know, because I've learned something today about the Methodist Church and the LGBT.
Yeah, cause my eyes always in a book, always always reading. Sometimes even when you see me not on live, me lay down here, so me read off one whole book. I mean, used to read the book them out loud, but
I'm not
then
reading. I'm not reading as I used to because even sometimes I talk, I have to be searching and reaching for words that used to be very, when used to slip off on my tongue, you know?
yeah, nothing
So I have
wrong
to
with
probably
that.
need.
Sometimes I draw blank too, nothing wrong with that. Because you see, once upon a time, if I was talking to somebody, and the words would come, the words would come fluently. When I'm on the internet, I am always mindful. I'm always demure. Yeah, because the internet is forever, and
Alright,
what you
so,
say might come back to haunt you. So sometimes I just gotta slow down
yeah, alright, so you see, alright, so even so
and
far
choose
with
the
what
word
we
wisely.
just, just being you have already motivated me with good, intellectual conversations. I know that's you. So that will motivate me to get informed if I particularly know about subjects that you know. I would read up about nursing and
Yeah,
some kind of yes, you know what I mean?
but don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. So, but we're not gonna
Also,
have that conversation like,
even if it come up, even if it might come up, we're watching like a little news headline and them that the nurses at so and so John's hospital because that's such and such and such. Chef Daly was reading, that indeed that if you take the cell specimen of so and so and so and so and so and so and so, and you say yes, by experience there was a patient in here last week that so and so and so and so. So we have a conversation about that. We can't limit our conversations. So I have to read some more, so we can have more intellectual conversations. And I have to get more into the Bible reading too. At least when you do the Bible reading,
yeah,
you kind of ahead of me, you kind of way ahead of me, because you start at Genesis, right, and you reach Timothy now, right?
yes, to reach all the way at Timothy, So we almost finished the
Never,
Bible.
never confession, never confession.
Confession is good for the soul.
Let's start some forward reading. So in time, Bible reading going to get me prepared.
Well, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. And say I don't read ahead of when I come on the live. So when you see
I
me
know,
come on the live, my confusion is as authentic as it can be because I don't read ahead.
I was going to do it to impress you.
Yeah. You're so funny. Yeah, I just come on the Bible, but behind the scenes, I am reading it again, in my own time and making comparisons and taking notes because there's a lot of interesting stuff in the Bible that when I read it out loud, when we read it together and we talk about it, there's a lot that's not being said.
There's one bad habit I'm trying to cut though. Because sometimes like when somebody speaking and they make a point, I'm so enthusiastic to make a contribution that sometimes I tend to jump in the middle of person's sentences and conversation, you know what I mean? And so I'm trying to just kick back and relax and wait till the person finish speaking and making a point or face.
Sometimes you have to interject. Yeah, sometimes you gotta interject. Sometimes you can't just sit around and let people just ramble on. Sometimes you got.
Let us pursue. Let us continue. Your taste in music, your forte in music.
You know me love country music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love country music.
819. Things to do. Download some country music. what era of country music? Like what name? Jim Reeves.
Jim Reeves kind of country music. I love what them more modern guys they name Zach Brown Band. I love Zach Brown Band. Oh.
So
But
if you want to listen
anywho,
to music,
you
you
see
first
Kitty
shot.
say country music. Yeah, I love country music. The way they tell those stories, it just it just warms my heart. And you have to be someone who appreciates literature to really feel the soul of those music, those songs, the words of those songs. I love it.
But I want to tell you, say, it's the country music. They matter about shattered tune. Um, Country music was the first bad boy tune.
Exactly. Like songs like Duppy and Gunman, those kind of songs.
No, matter about like El Paso, where they know. And then, yeah, it has some narration at the beginning, like the more than as they went into the city, the Jews,
Yeah,
like
the
Jewish.
stories, right? Like what's his name again? Me don't remember his name. The gambler.
Marty Roberts and them man there.
Me don't know who name Marty Roberts.
You know,
Angela,
you
what's up? Eh?
can't know country music and you don't know Marty Roberts.
Me don't know who name so. Kenny Rogers, yes, Miss Kitty. Kenny, see them, me always have somebody to catch me off. Who name Marty? Me don't know who that.
Angelo. Marty Roberts. You know Marty Roberts?
I first met hear the name. I first
Marty
met hear
Roberts
the
and
name.
Robert.
What I'm saying say. Or early saying love in love jazz. Me don't like jazz. For some reason, jazz just seems slow and me don't know. It not
I
hit
know.
jazz not hit the right spot for me.
He's a old souls man. He's a old souls man. Old soul.
And
70s
the
soul.
new kind of reggae. See, the new kind of reggae not hit the right spot for me.
You got here my thing. Here my thing. See, here's my thing. There. In terms of listening music, this is my thing. Hold on. I'm so in love with you. That's what that, you know, my group.
Yeah, them all Angela. Them all time grooving music.
Yeah,
I like them, but I'm
six.
not in love with them. Watch her, Angela enjoy herself. She says she'll start drop foot.
Yeah, them six.
Yeah,
Yeah, them two.
but
What you say?
country music for me is the thing.
Yeah. Oh, when I came in town and saw you, I fell in them kind of music.
Them kind of music, yeah, them kind of music there. Well, tell a story. Yeah.
Martin, Martin Robbins, Martin Robbins, Martin Robbins. You know Martin Robbins?
No, sir, first me I hear the name.
Martin Robbins. You say no. Oh, you say no. Country. Um,
Yeah, me like country music, but that don't means I'm overly obsessed when me I gonna know everybody.
so if you're going to play some music right now, and you say, boy, babe, you say, babe, play some music for me, you want to put on some country. That you say.
No, listen, if me say to you as a Jamaican and me say to you say, play some music for me. My all-time favorite, hands down, is Buju Banton. Put on a Buju CD and me relax me alright. Buju, listen, I bought 3 CDs that I have kept with me for, I've had them for ages. A Buju Banton CD, a Bob Marley CD, and a Luciana CD. Okay? The other day the Luciana CD break in my car. But I've had the Buju Banton CD now for, when we talk about years. For years. I ask anybody who know me from the 90s. Yeah. New Year's, New Dance, you dance. Give me Buju any day, anytime.
So you can dance?
Everybody can dance. So you have 2 foot.
So are you willing to show me 2 moves right now?
Regardless if I 2 left foot.
Are you willing to stand up and show me two moves if I go to be a reggae music now?
No, I'm not appropriate to stand up right now. No, Barry. I'm not appropriate to stand up right now.
Yeah, I was just asking you guys. I may push it a little bit too much, but you know,
Miss Kitty, me have 2 left foot. All me do I lift them up and put them down. 2 left foot. Me can't.
You one of the biggest Martin Roberts. You don't know. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Okay.
Music with country, you know.
Yeah, me like that, but no love it.
So what era country music, you know? Some because the modern country boy they're coming like pop music now, you know.
Really? It might be close, but it got a vibe to it. Angela says she's a dancer, she's a Zumba instructor. Really? You that auntie says she's a Zumba instructor. I ought to dance Zumba. Them not think Zumba go so.
What is Zumba? I'm not being rude, you know. I just saying what is Zumba?
Me think Zumba I like. I'm a mess. Okay, Angela said no. She has Zumba. Girl, I can't move my 2 left feet more than put them one in front of the other. Me and my 2 left feet always fighting. Trust me.
Come. Let me find some Zumba music and come show, demonstrate what Zumba is. Please.
But I always admire people who can dance, people who have great coordination with their legs and their body and their hands. I always admire them. But that's all I can do is admire them. I have to dance for 9 hours straight. Only 20 minutes break to be certified. What?
Down 1, 2, 2 step touches. Repeat and 1. Oh, you got this. That's easy. Easy for you. Take it back,
Listen, see Miss Kitty just drop the names right there. Randy Travis, George Strait, just give it away. Oh my God!
Hold on. Let me write them down. Randy, check. I have to download some for you in a day.
Yeah, Randy Travis, George Strait. Those are my kind of people.
Alright, so fast. Randy Travis. That is Randy Travis. Next one, let me see.
George Strait.
Conway Twitty. That's it, Conway Twitty.
Yeah, Conway Twitty is a country singer. Yeah, man, Conway Twitty is a country singer.
It's a Conway Twitty.
God.
Oh boy, George.
But George Strait are the best.
And who else is there? I call it music, you know, so I love to know these things.
You said Stapleton. Ted B's in the house. Ted B, what's up?
You know, like people rooting for us like Rebel and Swiss Lee.
Oh, you said Merle Haggard. Oh, me hear the Merle Haggard come up frequently, but I not really listen to him much.
That Clear Straight. Clear Straight. Well, I listen to them. I call it music, you know, sir, but I don't really do the country music. And what's the last name there? Merle Haggard. Oh, Miss Kitty, I'm a big country fan, man. Merle Haggard. All good.
Ted B. Garth Brooks, Loretta Lynn, Toby Keith, Willie Nelson. Yes, now you're talking. The topic today. The topic tonight, Ted B, we just a vibe. We're just talking.
The topic is Barry getting to know a little more about Trev. Why would you want to tell a woman a lie?
All right. Well, that's not bad. Uva, what's up?
You know, on a serious note, you know, it is a good question. It's not say, you see, I want a man, not say we are dogs, you know, but I want a man love them woman, you know, we are not dogs and junkies, but for some reason, I don't know if it's, the question I want to ask you and other people, us men committing infidelity, is it a biological issue we have, knowing that we as men?
Well, me think we not live like in the Bible.
No, it's like say we not, like a man probably don't have control over it in terms of saying going to another woman.
But the thing is, Barry, most of the men in the Bible had more than one wives and concubines. It seems like it is something natural. But per current society's standards, it says one man to one woman.
You know, say is European said that law. Remember we as an African, it's normal for a man to have more than one wife in Africa back in the days.
Exactly, because you see, the ancient societal structure said every woman deserved to have a protector. So even if your husband died, so by society's standards, there needed to be a man over you to protect you. There needed to be a man, so his brother gonna marry you. If he doesn't have a brother, somebody from his kin is going to marry you to ensure that you have that protection. Women were not allowed to just roam about by themselves doing nothing. If you're just roaming around without a man to protect you, then you are under the rule of your father. Your father is protecting you. You are a child.
I remember this comment, you know, back in the days of slavery, you know, relationships and the plantations was encouraging. I remember some males were just used as stud, you know. You think that have anything to do with it?
The men were used as studs because you see the slave owners, they wanted strong workers. They wanted them not want like a puny, weaky somebody. They want somebody who can throw 100-pound log over their shoulder and walk 10 miles uphill both ways with it. So that's why they picked out the slaves who were stronger, bigger, had more muscle, taller. Yeah, they seemed more fortified genetically. So they would use those as the breeders.
We feel that that probably is because of our attitude of being promiscuous as men in society. No?
Uh, mm, it could be, but I don't think so. Because you see, promiscuity don't know gender, and it is societal laws that have controlled us when it comes to like promiscuity. Because if it was just let go and just everybody just do as they please, I can guarantee you that there are more people who would have been promiscuous than there are now.
May I ask you a question? May I ask you a question seriously?
Shoot.
In terms of porn and infidelity, what is more utter to you? The fact that a man have sex with another woman or his emotions is geared towards loving another woman? Or which of them utter? The physical bone or the emotional bone?
You know the two of them go hand in hand, because when you are with somebody and you think about them having stepped out of the relationship and go share time with somebody, what always comes to my mind is I'm always going over what we do together. And then I think about you doing this same thing to somebody else. And then you come back. It's almost like you bring back that person's demons or spirits with you. Like, to me, it just
Like
seems.
a man, him not really, him never go there and have no sex with nobody, but emotionally,
But emotionally, why?
he might touch somebody. Would that be a problem
But
for you? Would that make a big deal of it?
but the thing is, how can I measure emotional attachment?
No, no, no. No, no, about that,
Okay.
but me know, me know about that. But
But
me
because
just
for
check
sure, if he goes out there and he have physical, and he has a physical connection with that person, meaning they have intercourse together, that to me means that they have a level of emotional attachment.
I mean, this is my problem. Like I said, this is my problem. Why problem? But I don't know what is it. I want to be very honest with you, Jeff. It's like I want to talk about no sex or no physical thing, It's
Mm-hmm.
that every woman is linked up, and you read with them, they must have something different about them that appeal to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of, like I talk to you today, I'm full of joy and everything. I can go talk to, I can bet if I go and talk to Miss Kitty around one little corner, around one little park, she might appeal to me too, You understand? Not saying she has
Right.
sex with me, but her personality. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then that is the problem that I had during my life. That everybody just bring that special little spice, a little flavor that the next person don't have. You know what I mean? That,
Mm-hmm.
and something that during my life. I didn't talking about the sex, because I love good times, I love vibe experiences, laughter and fun and joy and everything. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that I'm working on very hard. You know what I mean? Say if I dedicate myself to you, dedicate myself to you. You know what I mean? And in terms of, remember it's not about sex, because my dear hardcore sex are 1 and 2 and 3 around a long time and hardcore back at the next someday. We can't manage that again,
I got with you, Angela.
We try, we go one round. You give me 2 Shirley biscuit and some warm Alex, rum barley, and tomorrow
You're too much. I can't with you. But a Shirley biscuit you want and some Alex.
Yeah, you know, easy tomorrow. Tomorrow I get rich, but and I don't think you want. I don't think you are ready. I don't think you really want the 24 hours something like that, you know, the marathon thing. All the probably, you know, probably you do, you know, because probably a long time you don't really get them something, you know, so you have a longing. Nothing, no pun intended.
I got Barry, listen. But that's a listen. But that's a ride and whistle. I'm just listening at this point.
You know, so you have been using some wrong choice word, some ambiguous words. It's, you know, ride and whistle.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Listen, I did not even realize that. All right, me have to change the words.
Angela, Jesus is busy. You know, leave the man alone. You know, I have a lot of more problems to deal with. You can't have Jesus and cross for Angela. Careful enough.
Ah, boy, I tell you.
Anyway,
It is what it is.
Let's talk about, you know,
It is. It is what it is.
Sometimes I joke around too much, you know.
You know, something that mind joke around.
Somebody type something, whenever them type, rephrase it. Use a word that TikTok never liked.
Which word?
Some comments
In this live, we're filtered to protect the community experience. How can I filter? I don't know what TikTok is about.
I can't make Angela, why didn't say well? I can't make Angela say something.
I think of Angela. You know, but the thing is, TikTok have too many censored words.
Remember, you know, that this app it access to teaching, you know, very, very children. You see, sometimes you see them attack some slackness and everything there, and you feel all alive, gone up there. And the picnic them log on, you know, because they want to learn, you know. Like I was in a live one day, and they must talk about orgasm. And somebody said, what is orgasm? You can know it's a little picnic that, you know. So sometimes we kind of very...
I have to run the picnic off of the live. I ramp with picnic, but I share the insulting different. I don't want to picnic around me in my life. I grown people I deal with. I deal with picnic in these social spaces. Picnic or picnic. Arliss! Arliss is in the house! Arliss, what's up? How you doing, sugar? You back on the soil yet? Or you still on the ground? Talk to me. Tech B. Angela said, I don't know what should be filtered here compared to some other stuff I see. Let me tell you something, Angela. You're not alone, sister. I see some things over here. I may have to say, really? Really? And I post simple stuff. And me get violation. And me say that people post the same stuff and I get violation. So, you never know. I think them just pick and choose who they need to give violation to. Because sometimes you see and hear something over here and I say, really? Really? It's crazy.
I must commend you on your support for the VP of the United VP.
Oh, we are talking about that. We are talking about that. Lord have his mercy, we are talking about that. Arliss, I'm here, not yet. Okay, stay safe, my sisters. Stay safe. Let me tell you something, Barry. Yeah, I'm super excited. You know, I said tonight when we wake up, I say the DNC is going on, and I should not watch it. I should not watch it. Huh?
So let me go follow it up too.
Yeah, I say I should not follow it up, but you know what? My heart is there.
Put two and together. I have boast about it, you know, but I don't really mean nothing to me or nobody, you know, but my mother's name was Harris, you know.
Oh, your mother's last name was Harris?
Yeah, name, you know.
Okay.
So when a person, the family wrote the files, you know, they must say, Ray, you know, but I'm saying, Chuck, they don't really read nothing to me still.
Okay. Okay.
The not change the rice and flour, but they have a cousin. Bossy, Jesus Christ. Force it, man, and say, yeah. I say, that is you.
Okay, so Harris running in your blood.
Yeah. So apart from that, no, we talk about, say it's a bigger, I tell you, it's the biggest chance of becoming the president again. Bigger need to just shut the F up. Just shut up on us. If he shut up on us and none, he might have a chance. But the more he talk, he must think himself. Come in have a campaign and she don't even have a campaign. Just repost what him say. Because the man talk something we wonder, oh, in God's name. Individual posted.
Exactly. Hey Cyril, how you doing? Hey Mano, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Don't tell me to say stuff in a different language that I don't even know what I'm saying. Go on, Barry, may I hear you?
No. Oh, him said some things, me I said, that alone I will put him down because the Democratic voters, him,
listen, him have to go down like the uncircumcised Philistine. He have to go down.
So where German
yeah, him have to go down like the uncircumcised Philistine. He gotta go down because I mean, how somebody continue to roll that way, until now I really don't know what their motive is. Because you can see plain as day, and even if you have an ounce of cell in your pea-sized brain, just looking at the two options, I could never. Even if I was a supporter over on that side, I really could never. I could not ignore the utterances. I could not ignore the history. And I could not ignore the blatant racism. I couldn't do it. So all of these people who are, pretending as though them not see, them not hear it not mean nothing to them, and it's just bar talk, it's just, they are delusional. They are crazy.
Trev, remember me? You did say, we not be number on him someday.
Me not listen to you.
I said, me chose some bad lyrics in nice.
Me not listen to you. So me don't know how you forget when you text me. Me don't know how you forget. You must have get seen all for true.
Even I'm not the beneficiary, I am committed to take you to a place where you are willingly, inevitably concede it's okay to love a man again, although you are in denial and you do not need to let it work. Lord, it's on lyrics. I'm going to talk about shit without your number, I'm things on lyrics.
Me not pay no man. Me not pay no man.
Aspects we say no Jesuit.
Cause me know what me know. Right, Sister Arlie, sometimes the internet don't work. I understand down there the internet is always giving problems. I understand.
I said grand rising, Trevessence, grand rising, my friend.
Then why make you tell the world?
You answered and said, hello, my dear, I'm just getting home from work.
You have to stop spread me out on Broad Street now. Sure. Stop spread me. How you put music to them something there? Where you have one turntable?
Oh no, it's like my phone is connected to my mixer. My mixer is connected straight to my phone. I connected straight to the phone. And then I have my computer connected to my mixer, so anything on the computer can play and I can make anything and everything, you know what I mean?
Oh. So anything on the computer you can play from the mixer to the computer to the phone?
Yeah, anything I can do. I can put an echo on my voice, anything I can do now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Hello. You hear it? Hello.
Oh, you can put on the echo and stuff on your voice. Okay. Mitchable, what's up, sis? How you doing? Good to see you. Mitchable, we here vibing, talking about this, that, the other, and the third. Our tech media, because you remember.
And of course, you know what, how me and Chef's emotional possibilities after being discussed along with them on the night. That's been a lot of part of our discussion tonight, Mitchell.
Yeah, right, Mitchable? What's up? Good evening. Almost midnight to inside. How you doing, my love? How the birthday going? The birthday celebration's not over yet. Our tech be there. The other day when we did up on the live, somebody that asked about, somebody was asking about tithe and offering. Somebody was asking me something about tithe and offering. Whether or not, like what the Bible say about tithe. If we forgive 10%. Somebody that asked about that. And I said, I don't know which part in the Bible talk about this 10% giving of 10% and how did it come about and stuff. But as I was who this Mrs. Rich, let me see.
Hey,
What's up, sis? Oh my goodness! Look,
you know her?
that's what I should have had going on, right? Right, Miss Rich?
Yeah.
I got me should have a play, but
Can't wait to come on.
And now you're back.
I'm gonna make it.
but no worries. No, where Barry gone? Oh, Barry gone.
Yeah, but not to ask if I must ask if you want to do a match. Until I say I don't have enough friends to do match with.
Oh, I mean I do much.
I never do match in my life.
No, sir.
Think about this match thing.
This match thing, me not this match thing. I don't do this match thing. I don't know. Look how long after me come on, him leave. Really? Me not see him leave.
What's it?
No, my friend Barry was up on here chatting with me, but me see him disappear.
Oh.
Me don't know he must have gone. He soon come back, man.
If you come out if you want, because my life is boring. You should show me that couple years to come cuss the body.
Child, makes two of us. Nah, cause not one soul. Nah, cause a soul. So we will keep on going 1 foot at a time.
Right?
I think she knocked him off when she popped up, he got knocked off.
Oh really?
I don't know. I you know, so me like the ambience right here, so with me beside you there, so with the because you stream it from your TV, right?
Yeah.
Oh, me not watch TV, so me not have no TV for screen here, for stream it off.
You know what?
Me not watch TV. My TV them only exist for style.
But we just sit once in the handover, you know?
Eh.
Just see.
Oh yeah, we may as well go and switch and make that go and hold the game, yes? Why not? Yeah, we may as well go and make it go and hold the game right there, so just like that. You come the right time, you know, Miss Rich.
Really? Why?
Eh?
Why?
Because this is a welcome presence. I'm like, I welcome it. See, it just adds this sort of balance on the screen here. I love it.
I'm going to do the things I'm going to do about TikTok and them live and them game. You don't put nothing.
Yeah, I love this. We are keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can keep it. Eh?
There's so much people there.
I can imagine.
There's a lot of people. I can't do the one look at that. talking, man. Just what you just call on me.
Then the talking I go draw the people and add substance and value to the thing.
Cheetah, I like when cheetah.
But Joe Biden come out with fire in my eyes tonight.
I love. It's a new Joe Biden, this, me tell you. It's a man you come like it's a different man.
Me no know, it look like for the debate them and give him some cough syrup for drink.
But that's a near my car. What happened?
Come people, make us go and listen. Let us go and listen to Joe Biden giving his speech at the DNC.
Alright.
Minority service including Hispanic institutions, tribal colleges. Like more student needs than ever, but this is a burden. Helping millions of families so they can get married, start a family, buy a home, and begin to build family level communities and grow our economy.
Take B. Low him, you know. Low him.
We fundamentally support our economy growth. From the middle out, the bottom up, instead of the top down. You know, like that, a whole lot drop down on my kitchen table at the end of the month. I come from a basic middle class family. 3-bedroom house, 4 kids, a grandpa, Nicholas, decent neighborhood, but never a penny to spare. And look, a top-down notion never worked. A lot of Democrats in New York would love to work, but it doesn't. When we did all that, what we've done, everybody can do well. Everybody. Calls America a failing nation. No, I'm saying that. Think about this. Think about it.
That be say hear him say shout out to Trev. I'm sure you're going to hear that. I'm sure.
Anybody lie.
Cause this time more than any other time, the polls now miss me.
I'm not joking. Think of the message he sent
Yeah,
around
reach
the
for
world.
34.
Trust me. Nah miss me, sis. Nah miss me.
He's a loser. He's dead wrong. Many of you are very successful people who travel the world. Name me a country in the world that doesn't think of the leading nation of the world. Without America, not a joke, think about it. I'm being literal. Who can lead the world other than the United States of America? Well, guess what? America's winning, and the world's better off for it. Americans are prosperous, and Americans are safer today than under Donald Trump. Trump continues to lie about crime in America, like everything else. Guess what? On his watch, the murder rate went up 30%, the biggest increase in history. Meanwhile, we made the largest investment, Kamala, in public safety ever. Now, the murder rate is falling faster than any time in history. Violent crime has dropped to the lowest level of more than 50 years. And crime will keep coming down. When we put a prosecutor in the Oval Office instead of a convicted felon.
Mixing with the muffat. What's up? And your bedtime, you're not gonna sleep. We there enjoy ourselves. Watching the DNC going on. What's up? Left wing, right wing, both connected to the same. Child, I don't even know. Let me tell you, politics is not my thing, you know. Politics is not something that I follow up. You know, there have been few times in my life that I've been motivated where politics is concerned. I remember in 1989, 90, somewhere around there, whichever time that election had come about, I did vote at Jamaica. I think 1990. I don't remember which time. That time that I did vote at Jamaica. And I never voted again until I voted for Obama in 2008. So politics is something what me, you know, run up and down behind. The two times that Obama ran, I voted. Yeah, I not follow politics ever since. But this time I get a new fire. Look at that. Roses, pretty little flowers. All the song I'm off at, sing it for me. When you give me them roses there, you have to sing it for me. Yeah, thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Andrew, what's up? Yeah, yes, what I mean to be, yeah, politics and something I'm gonna follow up. But this time there is a new fire that's in me with this one.
Bipartisan worldview on the history of the United States.
There's something about it that has ignited an interest in me. So I can't just turn my back on it. I have to follow up this one. After this, I don't know when again I will pay attention to politics, because it has to appeal to me. If the candidate not appeal to me, I don't pay no attention. I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. 6 one half dozen the other. One bird, two different wings. There was a president that left. Demo and went to Repub, and he said there is no difference. And you could be, you are right, because it's the same thing. It's just, I don't know, it's just a way to divide us. Because politics, just like religion, is very divisive. Because right now, me who never used to have anybody, me never used to block anybody on social media. You just come, you can block me if you want, and you can, you know, exit if you want. But I never blocked anybody. But me say, you see, after this election here, when this election here done, me have to go look for my blacklist. Now I got a whole list that I never had before. Because there comes a time. Yes, there comes a time. Some people, their level of talking nonsense just reach to the highest heaven. You can no longer even just scroll past them. You have to just block them so that they don't come corrupt your feed at no other time. You get what I mean? How are they doing now? But they buy them one laps.
Republicans found out the power of women in 2022.
I buy the last DNC this now.
Power of women in 2024. Now on Trump, the mega Republican right-wingers seek to erase history. We Democrats continue to write history and make more history. I'm proud.
Because none of them are really better than the other.
My commitment to appoint the first black woman in the United States Supreme Court.
Yes, what I'm waiting for.
Rosie Brown Jackson. Assume for every young woman in America that you can do anything. I'm proud. I've kept my commitment to have an administration that looks like America. And that taps in the full talent of our nation. Most diverse cabinet in history, including the first black woman of South Asian descent to serve as vice president. And will soon serve as the 47th
What did I say?
Say thank you, George. Say thank you, Camilla.
I've long said there are many obligations in the nation.
I know why this give me goosebumps.
I take no apology. We have only one truly sacred obligation: to prepare and equip those we send to war, and care for them and their families when they come home and when they don't. That's why I'm so proud that Britain signed the Pact Act.
Oh, God. We can't fix this any other way.
Almost beginning of law never. They'll be victims of their families exposed to toxic material like burnt Canadian arms.
Before I ever tell you how much I appreciate you, Miss Rich, because this just add a little oomph to the. I appreciate it so much.
No one was able to prove initially that because they lived in burnt
Watch out.
that is the cause of their illness. Because of the Pact Act, surviving spouse with two children is now eligible for a stipend of about $3,000 a month.
It's for love, silly pop.
And those children who lost a parent are eligible for tuition benefits to go to college and to get job training. It's already helping over 1 million victims and their families just so far. Well, I love them, and I'm so proud of my son, sir. We get it. But guess who doesn't get it? Doesn't respect our veterans. We know the strong chief of staff, 4-star General John Kelly, that Trump went in Europe would not go to the grave sites of one of the feds. The brave servicemen who gave their life to this country. He called them suckers and losers. Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is? There's no words for person. They're not the words of person. Not worthy of being commander-in-chief. Period. Not then, not now, and not ever. I mean that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Just as no commander-in-chief should ever bow down to the dictator. The way Trump bows down to Putin. I never have, and I promise you, Kamala Harris will never do it. Will never bow down. When Trump left office, Europe and NATO was in tatters. Not a joke. America first doctor. He's our whole image in the world. Life expectancy gave the hours about 190 hours sum total. Due to my counterparts who had to stay in Europe, strengthen NATO. We did. We united Europe like it hadn't been united for years, adding Finland and Sweden to NATO. 10 days before he died, Henry Kissinger called and said, not since Napoleon has Europe not looked over the shoulder of Russia with dread. Until now. Until now. Well, guess what? Putin thought he'd take Kyiv in 3 days. 3 years later, Ukraine is still free. When I came to office, the conventional wisdom was that China would inevitably surpass the United States. They haven't noticed. No one's saying that now. No, keep working. Bring hostages home. And end the war in Gaza. And bring peace and security to the Middle East. You know, I wrote a peace treaty for Gaza. 2 days ago, I put forward a proposal that brought us closer to doing that than we've done since October 7th. We're working around the clock, my Secretary of State, to run a wide war, reunite hostages with their families, and surge humanitarian health and food assistance into Gaza now. To end the civilian suffering of the Palestinian people. And finally deliver a ceasefire and end this war. Those protesters out in the streets, they have a point. A lot of innocent people are being killed. Both sides. Just we worked around the clock to bring home wrongfully detained Americans and others from Russia. One of the most complicated swaps in history. But they're home. How am I going to keep working? Make all Americans wrongfully detained around the world home. I mean it. Folks, I've got 5 months left in my presidency.
Really?
I've got a lot to do. I intend to get it done.
You have 5 months left now?
In the presidency. I thought he was turning it over to her.
Serve as your president.
It was an endorser, I guess.
But I love my country more.
Yeah, I don't think you can just step down something, you know.
It's not that it's still don't see they must have done that here.
Because you can't run the country on you know.
Yeah,
No.
not true.
That seems to be my actions.
I love my country more, and we need to preserve our democracy. In 2024, we need you to vote. We need you to keep the Senate. We need you to win back the House of Representatives. And above all, we need you to beat Donald Trump. Lord, Kamala and Tim. President and Vice President of the United States of America. Look, they'll continue to lead America forward. Creating more jobs, standing up for workers, growing the economy, lower the cost of American families so they just have a little more breathing room. We've made incredible progress. We have more work to do. And Kamala and Tim will continue to take on corporate greed and bring down cost of food. They'll keep taking out big pharma, making insulin $35 a month, not just for seniors, but for everyone in America. And capping prescription drug costs a total of $2,000, not just for seniors, but for everyone. And folks, that's going to save America again. Tens of billions of dollars. So, they'll make housing more affordable. Building 3 million new homes. Providing $25,000 down payment assistance to the first-time home buyer. More than the 10 we approved. Donald Trump wants a new tax on imported goods. Food, gas, clothing, and more. You know what that costs the average family, according to experts? $3,900 a year in a tax. No, it's the fact. Common sense will make the child care tax a permanent. Lifting millions of children out of poverty and helping millions of families get ahead. You know what Trump has? Paid the largest debt any president had in 4 years with his $2 trillion tax cut for the wealthy. Well, Trump has a new plan. He wants to provide a $5 billion tax cut for corporations and the very wealthy. Put us further 1,000 billionaires in America. You know what their average tax rate they pay? 8.2%. If we just increase the taxes we proposed, 25%, which is the highest tax rate even, it would raise $500 billion new dollars over 10 years. Make children very wealthy. Look. They'll protect Social Security and Medicare. Trump wants to cut Social Security and Medicare. Tomlin too.
What time at Chicago now? We don't have the same time, do we? I don't think we do.
To protect your civil rights. And you know, Trump will do everything to ban abortion nationwide.
And people need to understand, say.
And allows to restore Roe v. Wade.
So your Christian values is not the same as everybody else's.
Character is destiny. Character is destiny.
What's
For me,
that?
Jew, no problem with love. Our people
Yes, I
character.
put it on charge.
It's been an honor to serve alongside them.
My phone not charge. Lord have his mercy upon my dying soul.
Great character. Selecting Kamala
Got my
was the
phone
very
on
first
different
decision I
charger.
made before I became when I
The
became
other
our
charger
nominee.
is too short.
It was the best decision I made my whole career.
The couple of lovers love yourself right now.
You're not only going to know each other, we become close friends. She's tough. She's experienced. And she has enormous integrity. Enormous integrity. Her story is the best American story.
Tiffany.
And like many of our best presidents, she was also vice president.
Tell them, Joe. Tell them.
Like
So
you
she'll be
private.
president. Our children can look up to. She'll be a president respected by world leaders because she already is. She'll be a president we can all be proud of. And she will be an historic president who puts her stamp on America's future. This will be the first presidential election since January 6th. On that day, we almost lost every day about who we are as a country. That threat.
Can you hear?
That threat
Mhm.
very much alive.
Oh.
I'm hearing it.
Trump says he will refuse to accept the election results if he loses again. Think about that. We need to think about that. He's promising a bloodbath if he loses to his word. And that he'll be a dictator on day one with his own word. By the way, this sucker means it. No, I'm not joking. Think about it. Anybody else said that in the past, you think it was crazy. He is crazy, but you think it was an exaggeration, but he means it. We can't let that happen. Folks, all of us carry a special obligation. Independents, Republicans, Democrats. We saved democracy in 2020, and now we must save it again in 2024. Will the measures passed this year will determine whether democracy and freedom will prevail. It's that simple. It's that serious. And the power is literally in your hand. History is in your hand. Not hyperbole. It's in your hand. America's future is in your hand. Let me close with this. Nowhere else in the world there's a kid with a stutter. Grand Pennsylvania, Claremont, Delaware. grow up to sit behind the rental desk in the wall. That's because America is, and always has been, a nation of possibility. Possibility. Let's never lose that. Never. Come on, you understand. This nation must continue to be a place of possibility. Not just for the few of us, but for all of us. Really be. I promise you your whole heart is that. And my heart will be. I promise I'll be the best volunteer ours to walls that camp have ever seen. Each of us has a part in the American story. For me and my family, the song means a lot to us. It captures the best of who we are as a nation. So, first that stands out, I'll just quote it. The work and prayers of centuries have brought us to this day. What shall our legacy be? What will our children say? Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, America, I gave my best to you.
Text me. Text me early. Text me off the air. DM me.
President Joe Biden, First Lady Joe Biden, center stage early Tuesday morning after a step-wandering speech to an adoring crowd. Wow. A remarkable amount of energy in that room. Every seat filled, as you can see. Nobody left. There's been some social media commentary about how late this was and how late it ran and why is the president speaking so late. You got to understand, folks, this is a crowd of Democratic believers, some of whom drove 10 and 12 hours from the East Coast because of the storms. They're here for this. We are covering their event and not the other way around. Let's go to Josh Robin. He's inside the arena. And Josh, tell us about the move. What's going on there?
Just give me goosebumps, guys.
Very well.
A bunch of people
left. Certainly not the majority, but it is quite late. Certainly late where you are, or an hour earlier. There were some issues that the producers of this are addressing. They say that there was so much applause for other speakers that they got off track. Unclear if that's entirely true. They might have wanted to have jettisoned a few other speakers earlier to bring Joe Biden into more prime time. But, that's water under the bridge now. What you have, most importantly, is Joe Biden saying that he's going to be the most enthusiastic volunteer that Kamala Harris ever had. And you have that tableau there, the passing of the torch, which is what we expected Monday night to be. We just didn't realize it was going to be Tuesday morning. Sorry, I just looked over there to see what they were cheering about. Just another
Early.
applause.
DM me so we can talk off the air.
A lot of energy. It didn't really elect
You hear me early?
him coming in, electrify the crowd. The best line to me was, he was too young to be a U.S. Senator because he was elected at 29. Now he's too old to be president. He's kind of poking fun at himself. That's what the wanted to see. The Democrats wanted to see. And
Yeah, DM me so we can talk offline.
All right, final thoughts as we close out our coverage of this convention night.
Harold, I thought it was interesting that Biden said...
But you see beachfront homes in North Carolina falling in the sea, right? Just a side note.
Hour in a speech that sounded like it was his farewell address. He's going to remain in office for the rest of this year, but I think he knew this was probably the largest audience he would speak to for the remainder of his presidency. We'll likely hear from him toward the end of the year when he's getting ready to sign off officially. But as Josh said, this really was the passing of the torch. And Biden reiterated what he said in that Oval Office address a couple of weeks ago, where he says, I love the job, but I love my country more. And that's why he ultimately felt comfortable stepping away at 81 years old and not trudging ahead with the re-election bid that most of his party is really uncomfortable with because of concerns about his age. As we talked about before he spoke, Biden's going to head right back to his plane right now and is going to fly overnight to California and spend the rest of the week on vacation. So all the symbolism that you need is right there, that he has now passed the torch. This is now Kamala Harris's party, and the rest of this convention will be focused squarely on her.
To a remarkable degree, every bit of this convention was designed around Joe Biden, the expectation that he'd be the nominee, and of course that all changed in the last few weeks. Let's go to Milwaukee. Jason Feckner, your closing thoughts here.
He's 80.
Yeah. Carol, well, obviously no longer being nominated, this played a very much like an acceptance speech. Obviously, President Joe Biden accepting the love and adoration from that Democratic crowd out there, even from those, of course, who advocated for him to no longer be a Democratic nominee. An acceptance speech where he publicly to the nation accepted and also advocated for Kamala Harris not just being the Democratic presidential nominee going forward, President of the United States. Powerful speeches over the last 4, 5, 6 hours, whatever it has been now for the Democrats as they kick off a midweek there in Chicago going forward. All right, thanks very much, Jason. And Cassie Semyon, who's been outside for much of this. I know you got to hear the speech. Your closing thoughts.
Yeah, I think this was really a moment for Joe Biden to take a victory lap of sorts, and we'll likely see this over the next several months. We saw that a little bit last week with the event he did with the vice president. It was an official event, but it had the feeling of a campaign rally. It was a lot of thank you, Joe, and a lot of recognition of what they've been able to accomplish as an administration. And so far, he says he still has a lot of work he wants to try and get done. But remember, this is an election year, and Congress is basically done legislating except for those pesky bills that fund the government that they like to kick off until the end of the year. They're going to be on the campaign trail a lot over the next several months. So anything that he wants to do moving forward that requires congressional action will likely be slow moving. Maybe we'll see more executive action on his part over the next several weeks and months. But ultimately, this was a thank you love letter from the Democrats of this country to Joe Biden. That's what we saw tonight, and he was obviously very emotional about it, Errol.
All right, thanks very much. Alex Cohen, what do you think?
Well, look, it was a very long night for everyone, but, here on the West Coast, it's
not even 9:30. My kids are just getting to bed. And also, as we've all talked about before, you know, those of us who can't get enough of this politics, we watch it all play out on live TV. But this is not the world we live in. A lot of people will really
Sister, come up. Now, we are darling.
Yes, no problem, no problem.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate you.
All right.
All right, people. See that Miss Rich gave us a nice view of the DNC right there. We enjoyed that. She gave us about an hour of it. Why? I sincerely appreciate it. Now me have to figure out wait there. Let me add a phone then. Now me have to go figure out cause now me can't go on my bed, you know. Me can't go sleep. I think me have one other. Not other. Look a phone. Okay, so now we have to go. Right, Tech B? That was good. But I'm still going to use this one. And let me see if we can find it, because I'm sure it's going on maybe on YouTube. Somebody is streaming it on YouTube. Let me see. But on the other screen, I'm gonna have to go turn it so. I don't know. I want to do it, people. Those of you who know, I know a lot of you all know how to do these things. I know for them something, and them something to me is like rocket science. Trust me. You saw me mean Tech B. I don't know if it do them something here. But anyway, we are gonna still move on. Tech B, before we went off to listen to the DNC, thanks to my friend Miss Rich, I was talking about, me and Barry was talking about, somebody had asked earlier last week, I believe it was, somebody was asking about tithes or offering in the Bible. And I wanted to say something about it, because, you know, they said, oh, God say you forgive 1/10 of your earnings to the church. But as I'm doing my behind the scenes readings, the first time that I see anything about anything about 1/10 in the Bible was with Jacob. Wanna talk to me now? Y'all remember, for those of you who like take the like read the Bible on a verse, you remember Abraham. Are with Abraham? Talk to me. When did Abraham mention 1/10? Because if Abraham mentioned 1/10 before Jacob did, it would have to be in Genesis. Direct me to where in Genesis Abraham talked about any 1/10, because me don't remember it. I don't remember it, and I don't remember seeing it. And of all the notes that I have made in reading the Bible, I have not come across that. Or did I miss something? Let me see when the Bible starts talking about Abraham, because the Bible starts talking about Abraham after the flood. Come direct me to it, because I don't know where. Come now, talk to me good. See that you gone all the way at Hebrews. How we reach at Hebrews? Oh, reach at Hebrews. What Hebrews say? Where? Oh Lord. Hebrews 7 say what? Hebrews 7 verse what? Talk about this the 110. All right, here, so yeah, me I read it. It says, okay, Abraham gave a tenth part of all, first being by interpretation king of righteousness, and after that also king of Salem. But he gave that to the king of Salem. He gave that to the king of Salem. That had nothing to do with any obligation to give God 110. And since Abraham came before Jacob, then this event would have occurred before Jacob. So I guess it was from this knowledge. So I guess it was from this knowledge that Jacob decided that he was going to give God 110 after he had awoken from, you remember when he was on his way to Padan Aram? After him rob him brother, and him parents tell himself to go to Laban, go find a wife out of the house of Bethuel. Remember when he lay down on the, so Genesis, when he was tired and he lay down, took a stone for his pillow, and he had the dream of the ladder going from heaven to earth and the angels going up and down and God standing at the top, and God tell him he going to make his seed multiply, he going to give him this land that he's on for himself and all these things. You remember when he woke up, he used that stone to make a pillow. He used that stone to make a pillar. Yeah, he used it for his pillow first, and then he used it to create a pillar. And he said to God that everything that God promised him, he was going to give back 1/10. So I guess it was from historic knowledge of this 1/10 that Jacob made that utterance. So where you say Genesis 14 verse 18 say now? Hold on there. Genesis 14 verse 18. And Melchizedek, king of Salem. Yeah, this is the same Melchizedek that they're talking about. This is the same Melchizedek what they're talking about in the Hebrew. Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thine hand. And he gave him tithes of all. Yeah, in give him tithe, but it never say in give him 10%. But of course, yes. He won that war because of Melchizedek. So of course, yes, that was sort of a recompense, wasn't it? That was sort of recompense to Melchizedek for having helped him to win the war, right? Because I think, was that when he had sent the people out to go recover Lot after Lot had been kidnapped? I think that's what that was. Yeah, but that's usually what happens when somebody go out of their way to help you and stuff, you usually feel obligated to give them some kind of a recompense, right, Maria? Yeah, when somebody go out of their way to help you, you feel indebted to that person. You know, something there, I may search on YouTube to see if I see anybody I show the live dismount. See what it is. Listen, please, this is not the place for you. Don't you see? This is not the place that is going to match your energy. This is not the place for you. Go find your tribe somewhere else on the internet. I don't think she's on the stage yet. So we are waiting. This is I feel cool. I feel a little bit cold. Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I feel cold. I have to put my sweater over my shoulder, my robe over my shoulder because I feel cold. Alright, so she's not on stage yet. So we are going to continue. Let me go and talk with Tech B. Tech B said Numbers 18. Numbers 18 verse 21. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. Numbers 18 and verse 1. Numbers 18 verse 21. And behold, I have given the children of Levi all the tenth in Israel for an inheritance for their service. Which, but wait, remember, the Levites were the ones who weren't getting an inheritance. So God wasn't giving no commandments. God wasn't giving no commandments about this 10th year, so. Okay. Because remember, the Levites were the ones who their job was to take care of the church. So the 1/10 that the other people would bring would be the recompense for the Levites who were taking care of the church. Wasn't it so? But there wasn't no God, because God don't write nothing in the Bible. No, God not write nothing in the Bible. It is what's written here is the perception of man. And in their effort to want to make themselves seem more plausible, they have injected a God into their writings so as to make it more plausible. But no, God never did you write nothing. So this utterance here no mention that no God said anything about any 10%. Right, Supermom? Because as I am reading the first time I see this the first time I see it coming, I see where Jacob said he would give God 10%. But the thing is, Jacob would not have, even though it was the first time mentioned in the Bible, Jacob, I don't think, invented that 10%. That 10% thing came about prior to, and I'm thinking that that was the Jewish way, that was their way of showing gratitude. They would say, I give you 10%. Because to me, what Jacob said, it seemed like it's something that was traditional. It didn't seem like something that came from any kind of spiritual conviction. That's my view. I know the rest of you can have your own different view, but that's my view. So this 10% that people talking about, you have to give 10% to the church. This 10% to the church. If you want to go by the Bible, it's not warranted. By law, the Levitical priesthood was supposed to collect the tenth. And when he collected the tenth, this tenth was supposed to serve for the Levites, right? For them taking care of the tabernacle, cleaning the church, putting up the curtains and all these things. Yeah. So when people coming at me saying about you're supposed to give 10% of what you work to the church, there is no evidence you can show me that would support me doing that for any kind of spiritual reason. There's no spiritual reason. Or for those of you who are deeply into your religion and want to obey everything you claim that your religion dictates that you obey, I see nothing there say but not 10%. You have all right to take care of your neighbor, to be mindful of the people around you and how they feel and how you can contribute to making their lives better. But me not know about this 10%. This 10% is bamboos. Them are bamboos, yo. Watch ya. The charger pack. You ever hear this? The battery pack run out of charge. And the only thing that can charge my phone that I am on is the battery pack. Alright, make it go on there so that it have 20%. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope this 20%. Hope this 20% lasts. And while I am here, I am waiting.
President of the United States, Kamala Harris. As convention chair, I may appoint officers to assist in the conduct of our proceedings. It is my honor to announce the following convention officers. Assisting as co-chairs are Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan,
Barbara Jordan. Voice vote to approve the platform as recommended.
Please welcome Ohio Representative Joyce 80.
Oh, this is. Oh, they say it's live. Them say it live, but let me see what you say.
I'm
So
Joyce
that
80, and I'm proud to represent Ohio in Congress. I was born in the Buckeye State, and I've never left. Now, J.D. Vance likes to talk about how he's from Ohio, but as soon as he could, he ran away to Yale and Silicon Valley, cozying up with billionaires while trashing our communities.
all right, let me see what you say. So that means you don't have to give the 10th because the law wasn't passed on to anyone. Yeah, there's nothing in the Bible, as far as I've read, that says that you have to give no 1/10 of what you work to the church. I think it is a way for these modern day denominations to grift you, right, Alchemy? Yeah, it's a way of grifting you. Do I believe that to run a church, to run an organization, you're going to need funds and the members need to contribute? Yes, absolutely. Because the piano is not going to buy itself. The tambourines and the music that you use in the church, the electricity is not going to pay for itself. The water you use in the church is not going to pay for itself. Some people have to buy the land they build the church on, they have mortgage. It's not going to pay for itself. So, of course, the members of the church need to pool their resources to pay for these things. But this demand of this 10% of your earnings to the church every single month, to me, is not warranted. Trev, I just home. Oh, you just reached home. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you reached home safely, my love. Exactly, Ted B. So there are bills at the church. There are bills of the church that have to be paid. And I agree that you, Herbs, what's up? How you doing? And I agree that it is the members of the church who must contribute to the coffers of the church so that these bills can be taken care of. But when you have these ministers who are basically living off of the offering and tithes that the people throw, so much so that they're able to buy airplanes and flashy cars and flashy suits and all these things, while the people in the church are suffering. That does not sit well with me, because I think if the church is taking in all this money, then the members of the church should be living pretty. They should be living well. Ted B says, Ted B, I send me all over the Bible today now. What you say? Malachi 3 verse 8 say what? Mr. Michael. What you say Malachi 3 verse 8 say? Malachi 3 and verse 8. Will a man rob God? Yet he have robbed me. But he say, wherein have we robbed thee? And he says, in tithes and offerings. Ye are cursed with a curse. Listen, these are just men saying these things. They had an obligation. They had an obligation to bamboozle people, because you see in the Bible, all of it compliance. They beget compliance out of driving fear in people. Oh, you can't rob God, God go strike you. You go drop down dead. You go hell I go burn you. All of this is just fear mongering. That's all it is. And they had an obligation to do that because, hey, they wanted to be respectable prophets and priests and prophets and stuff. So they had to convince the people that these things were going to happen to them if they did not comply. Just fear them are driving at the people. But the answer to the man is Malachi 2 verse 1. And now he priests, this commandment is for you. Question: who is speaking? Who is speaking? Because I can guarantee you say it is not no God speaking. I can guarantee you that. And now, O ye priests, this commandment is for you. If ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart, to give glory unto my name, said the Lord of hosts, I will even send a curse upon you, and I will curse your blessings. Yea, I have cursed them already, because ye do not lay it to heart. Me look convinced you? Tell me look convinced? Listen, any of these authors can claim that, can make these claims, make these outlandish, unwarranted claims. Them see God, God talk to them, God tell them this, God tell them that. And then I see in Bible says no man has ever seen God. Then how so much of them come out and say them see God? How comes God now make nobody see him anymore? How comes nobody not see him no more? In God in a hiding? Try please, give me a break. Give me a break. No. They felt obligated to say all these things because you see, it was almost like politics. It was almost like politics. Everybody was trying to be the better priest, to be considered to be the better prophet. Everybody was trying to cement their place in society, their place in eternity, their place in their religion. So what better thing to do if you want to cement your place than to claim the most outlandish things? That's all it is. Because why God I go tell us him curse you already? Him curse you already, I have more curse for you. And at the same God I go say me love you and I want all things good for you. I'm advocating for your grace, for your love, for your growth, for your prosperity, for you. And the same thing I say him curse you already and he might take away all of your blessing, all of this. Listen. Listen, this full of power and whole heap of conflicts. You understand? Whole heap of conflict. Let me see what else I go on the DNC right here, so.
Before she was the most liberal U.S. senator, Kamala.
Yeah, this look like it live.
1, 2.
What is? Tech B says, so you don't think there is any truth? Any truth in what? Talk to me. Because you sort of left that question hanging there. That's like a hanging chad there, a blistered chad. Talk to me. If I don't believe, I have the fan on, but it's a blow too cold. If I don't believe there's any truth in what? Okay, or what I'm reading in the Bible. You see, that is why I am reading the Bible. If I was ever, if I had been convinced already, I probably wouldn't be reading the Bible. And now that I am reading the Bible, it is making it even more evident to me that these are absolute stories. created from creative minds. Yeah. You know say, if right now, if in this day and age there is like say, let me see how I could do it. Like, for example, if you see a trend that starts going around and everybody's hopping on the trend, do you notice that at that time the creative juices in our minds starts flowing towards that trend? For example, if you notice that right now there is this demure trend, every single social media platform you go on to, you will see thousands of people. As you scroll along, you will see thousands of people who are saying something is demure, you know, curtsy, whatever. You will see it. Our minds right now are set on that word. So if I put on my coat like this on the live, the thought of whether or not that is demure would come to my mind. And certainly it would come to the minds of the viewers as well. Because at this particular moment, this is the word that is trending. So it is at the forefront of most of our minds, those of you who are hearing it. The same way it is at this time in the Bible, when that was the advent of Judaism. Everybody was in a race to see who can, you know, be considered the better priest, the better prophet. And so their minds were working in that regard. So if I said, I saw Jesus, I saw God in my dream, and he told me X, Y, Z, you wanted to top that. So you would say you saw him face to face, and he told you X and he told you Y. That's exactly what was happening at the advent of Judaism. All these people were rushing to see who was going to be the more demure. Yeah. Who was going to come up with a more plausible and respected encounter with God. I said what I said. The Book of Mormon, look up how they got started. Well, the Book of Mormon, that was started by some guy. Not some guy started the Mormon religion. Just like many other religions. It's just somebody who decides that, you know what, I am going to take these ancient teachings, I'm going to tweak it to my own satisfaction. And from this tweaking and from what I am able to plagiarize from these ancient writings, I'm going to use it to start up my own church, start my own denomination. Yeah, I know me and everybody not share the same view, and that my aim is not to share the same view as everybody else. Not at all. Because I know the obstacles that abound where that is concerned. But my intent where this is concerned is to know for myself. No, so this can't right, because see, them said it's supposed to be live, and that's what happened to the Bible. One wanna pay tithes and one don't. Ah, tio. One wanna pay tithes and one don't wanna pay tithes. But when you say one and one don't want, who is that one you're talking about? Are you talking about the churchgoers now? Like one of the churchgoers want to pay tithe and the other doesn't? Is that what you're talking about? Or the denominations? That is the one thing that all these denominations have in common, you know. Paying tithe. That's one thing they all have in common. Everybody got to pay to be here. Everybody got to pay their tithes. That's one thing they have in common. They don't have grace, love, peace, and kindness in common, though. But whichever one of these churches you go to, they're going to ask you to pay. And some people believe the more they pay, the more blessings they get, but that ain't true. That ain't true either. Uh-oh. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. I guess that wasn't meant for us. Anybody else watching DNC want to share screen with it? Anybody of all the people in the live? Is there anybody who's watching the DNC and wants to share? I want to share the screen with us. See them phone of 11%. Tech B says, I have a podcast and I can't get more of these preachers to answer my questions because they can't. Tech B, they can't. Because what they are going by is just the Bible, and they have convinced themselves, without reading and analyzing everything for themselves, they have convinced themselves that they know what they're talking about. Maybe they have a lot of charisma. Maybe they are, you know, some of them, they're loud mouth. And people like the loud mouth, people think that, oh yes, he got to be preaching truth. He mouth big and loud, and he's talking, he's skimping over the Bible, and he's grabbing a verse there and grabbing a verse there and giving it to them, but he's not giving them the full context. And so because of that, people follow them, because they, you know, them flamboyant and all these things. So people will follow them. But oftentimes, there's no truth, there's no substance to what they are saying. It's not true, but as long as them say it is in the Bible, people will run with it. People will grab it with both hands, and people will say, yes, 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 you are a great pastor. You are a great minister. Even though they come with one bag of BS. You saw what I mean, Tech B? Yeah, them can't answer the questions. They're not going to answer them either. Can I tell you? Can I tell you? They're not going to answer those questions. And that is why I say we got to read the Bible for ourselves. We have to get context. See, you know, yesterday, day before yesterday, we were reading. Yesterday, Paul tell the people them, tell the women them to listen to their husband. And whatever their husband have to say, they must listen to whatever their husband have to say. But the only thing the husband cannot tell the woman how to do is about childbearing. The man have no control over that. The man, that was the only thing Paul said. The man not supposed to have no say in. I said, what kind of God creates you one way, then what you burn in hell for something he created? That is a great question. And when you ask these questions, people ready to condemn you. Like, oh, you're not supposed to question God. Oh, why are you asking that? I gotta ask questions because you give me this book and you tell me I must follow what is in this book. And when I'm reading this book, this God that is supposed to be, that's supposed to be all loving and gracious and kind and all these things in the Bible, he presents himself to me as this brutal dictator who, if you do not follow what he says, straight up slaughteration for you and all these things. Leaves me with a lot of questions. It tells me that this God, he delights in destruction. Because look at it. And the Bible doesn't teach that exactly. Because look at it. When before the flood, before this great flood that they say with Noah, it said the people were wicked. The people were wicked. They did everything that was wrong. And it upsets God. It upset God. And that is why, hey Trabs, what's up? He said it upset God. And that was why God decided that he was going to flood the earth and drown them all, because their sins had reached to the highest heavens. But my question remains, before the flood, I did not see any guidelines for how they should behave. So if there were no guidelines to say do X and don't do Y, do Z and don't do B, why therefore were the people punished when they were only living as human beings and experimenting and experiencing human behavior and human interaction? But they did not have a printout that says this you shall do and this you shall not do. So the people were just living freely, doing whatever they will. And then he said their sins reach up to heaven. So he's going to flood off the earth and he's going to destroy them. But he destroys the earth and destroy all these people. But he still allows this sin to continue. You ever heard of rain coming down from the sky? Where is he going to come from? You know, so after he floods the earth because the people were too wicked, he still allowed these 8 people who were in the earth to just go out and go replenish the earth, still with no direction, still with no instruction as to what to and what not to do. And this all-loving God, all-knowing God, knew that these people were not going to be able to comply with all the things that he wanted them to do. So he just what? He just never give them anything then? Just tell them them go and go self-destruct. Because me already tell them, I'm not coming back with fire, with water, now come back with fire. But the people still did not have any instructions as to what to and what not to do. Somebody says he gave his people laws. Okay, you must be new here. Tech B says it was a parable, it never really happened. What you said was a parable, it never really happened. It was showing that water never cleans the inside. Oh, you say the flood? That's interesting. I never believed there was a flood, but you know, for the purposes of the Bible, it was showing that water never cleansed the inside. How so? How so? Talk to me. Cause me not get it. You say like being baptized. What about it? What about like being baptized? Talk to me. Because that part that went right over my head. Hi Tracy, how are you doing? Welcome. You compare being baptized. I'm good, Tracy. I'm wonderful. I hope you're having a great early morning. I don't know where you are. I don't know what time it is where you are. But I hope you're having a great life. Kate B says like being baptized. Tell me how you compare this being baptized to this ark. Talk to me. Because I just think that after the flood, the people should have been given a manuscript, if you will, of what to do and what not to do. They were just let out into the world just like that, without any guidance. So I guess that this God was delighted in knowing that the people were going to sin. So he just let them out, and when they sin, him just punish them the most brutal way. People being in the flood represent baptism, and the people that were caught up in the ark still remain. You got a point. Tracy said don't let anybody get to it. No, me love, nobody can get to me like that. Okay, Tracy, it was a pleasure having you. Thank you for stopping by. Tebby said, people being in the flood represent baptism, and the people that were caught up in it still remain. What do you mean? I guess you're saying that to support the thought that it was, that the flood was figurative. Remember, Noah wasn't the best, but he was perfect for the job. Yeah, he was perfect for the job, and God said he showed him favor because he was a righteous man. So that's why he chose Noah and Noah's family. Because after all, he knew that after the destruction of the earth was going to need people to replenish it. But I still ask the question, why weren't the people giving any instructions as to how they should live so that we could avoid a recurrence of this great flood? They weren't given any guidance at that time. Instead, they were shooed out into the world only with the promise that God said he wasn't coming back with water, but he was going to come back with fire. And that's how the children of Noah were scattered about and went about to having kids and being in different regions of the earth. It's a very creative story. One thing I got to give them, they got a very creative mind. But they were charged with establishing their society. And no matter what a society looks like, one thing that is usually common is that they usually have a deity and some kind of worshipping. So of course, they knew that was going to happen. Wanna get it now? That's just how I feel about this whole thing. But people will tell you differently. People will tell you differently, and I don't mind. That's why I try to read it for myself, because I don't want anybody to just come up and tell me something and bamboozle me into believing something that I have not read about, something that I don't understand, and I just accept it out of fear. No, that's not what we're gonna do. I was hoping the people them start by the conference, but we can't find one channel that have it running. So like when we can't find a channel that have it running and all these things, I have to come back from the Bible study 5 o'clock. So that means I'm going to go hold me a shut eye. We have been here now for a long while. And so I intend to come back in the morning where we're going to continue to read the Bible. Right, Arlies? So with that, my friends, with that, I am going to hop off of the live because I want to come back later on to see you all when I do the Bible reading at around 6 o'clock. Okay? So guys, we have marched to the end of it. Right, Sister Arlies? It's always a pleasure having you, my love. You be safe down there. My dear friend Tech B and others. I know Miss Kitty and Kim and the others. And Barry, my dear Barry. Yeah. It was a pleasure being here. Right, Tech B? I will be back around 5 o'clock. Yes, Tracy. I will be back around 5, 6 o'clock, somewhere around there where we're going to continue. We're going to continue with the Bible reading. Okay? So we can say, yes, so we can say good night. Right, Early? Early, text me off the chat. Okay? All right. So that's where we are going to come to the end of this live for tonight, my friends. When we come back in the morning, we will continue with the Bible reading. I was hoping that the DNC would continue coming up on my phone so we could have go and watch it. But it now come up. So we're going to just call it a day. All right. All good things must come to an end. All right. So that's going to be it from me for tonight, my friends. Thanks to everybody who came in. And to those of you who participated, you are the real OG. I sincerely I love you, Tech B. You are the real OG. All right. I will see you again in the morning, guys. Until next time. This is your girl, Trev from Trev Essesnce, where your journey matters. Jonathan, have yourself a great morning, my love, and I'll see you later. Until next time, guys, have yourselves a great one, and I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, have a good one. Jonathan, you kind of come late.